Now we are going to see IAM service and its function. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management, and it is a web service that enable you to manage access to AWS service and resource securely. While creating AWS account, the default root user it will be created. And IAM is the center of AWS. There is no additional charge for using the service. While using the IAM, it won't be any cost for using the service. All policies are written in JSON, and IAM have global win, no region dependent. So if you see other service, it will depend on region wise, but in IAM there is no region dependency. It will be using a globally. And next we can see security as controlled by user, group and roles. So user usually accessed by physical person. So suppose if you are using the server EC2 instance anything, so in one server you can see that DB application all are accessing server. So there is no common user to access the application or DB. There is a separate user, they can use the access the user bar DB and application. And group is the function contain users. Suppose you have multiple user need to access the same DB instance, so we can add that user into the group. For that purpose we are using the group. And role, it is internal usage within AWS resources. So we can specifically we can mention separate service to access the IAM or EC2 instance using the roles option. So after creating AWS recommendation, does not use your root credential for logging the AWS console. So it will be must don't use your root credential for accessing every time to the AWS console. You want to first time login only we want to use. The next time just you want to create the one user for accessing the AWS console. And don't ever share your credential to anyone. It's very must, because if you share your credential to anyone, they can use to crack your EC2 instance or they can using high billable. So don't share your credential to anyone. It will be must and recommended by AWS. So next we have hands-on of creating user group in the IAM. So let's go now. Now we are in the AWS management console. I am logging with the root credential with my account. So now we are going to access the IAM dashboard. For searching the IAM, we can access from here. You can click all service and here you can see IAM, or we can click here and you can see the IAM service. So it will be we can see the all the service here. So here is the IAM service. So better from first we need to go with IAM and click IAM. So it will go to your IAM dashboard. So now we are in the IAM dashboard. There you can see there is no user group created, and default will be two rules. It will be while creating the AWS account. So here we can see one security alert. It will be accessing for multi-factor authentication for root user. For enable this, you can just click enable multi-factor user and activate MFA. And you can see there's a type of MFA device to assign. I am giving virtual MFA device. Continue. So here you can see install your compatible app on your mobile device or computer. List of compatible application. So click here and we can see the list of compatible application that we need to be installed in our lab, in our mobile. So we can see the device. It will be like universal two-factor hub MFA, virtual MFA, then root account IAM. So here we can see. So I am just closing here. So for mostly we can use a Google Authenticator. You can download Google Authenticator in your mobile and click your show QR code. So you will enable your scan ID. Once you enable, then you can click assign MFA. So it will ask for scanning your QR code. Once you scanning, it will generate 2 keys. 2 keys you need to mention in the given path. So here you want to mention your MFA code 1 Q2. So once you done, then you want to give to assign MFA. So then it will be enable the multi-factor authentication. So now we are not going here. So we are going closing this and we are going to our user creation. So click add user. I am giving the username. It will be like tutor. And here you will select AWS access type. So I am creating the user is for AWS management console access. So I am clicking console access. So we can see console password. I given is auto generate password will be default and require password reset. User must create a password reset of next login. Yeah, I am just giving enabled. So next permission. So it will ask for creating a group or copy permission from existing group. There is no existing group that we are created, and attach existing policy directly. So there is no policy that we are having created. So I am clicking here and create a group first. So the group it will be like admin group, and here I am selecting the admin access for the group and mention the create group. So group has been created. I'm just giving next. Here I can mention the tag. So it will be like user and value it will be like admin, and just giving next, and I am reviewing all the configuration that we have made, and I'm just giving create user and download the CV file. Okay, so this is the console access that we are able to log into the user. So I'm just copying here. I'm just closing this section. So now we can see, click dashboard. Now we having created user and group. So here I can going to see one thing. So you can see here the service is depend on global. So IAM does not require region selection. So if you want to go AWS service, and you can check any other service. So I am clicking this EC2. So in the EC2 instance, you can see it will be depend on the region. So for IAM, there is no region dependency. Now we are going to log in with the user that we have been created. I'm going to click here and click new tab, copy paste that link that I have been copied previously. It's asking your 12-digit. I copy pasting here, and username it will be like what I created. It will username it will be tutor. Password that we already copied. Login Azure console with the user that you have created successfully. So for checking that, just go to right side and click here. You can see IAM user tutor previously showing here your Tutor Talky along with that root ID details. So this is my root ID. So now we have successfully created our IAM user and group, and we are able to log in with our user. So in the next video we can see with different topic. Until then, bye from Shiva.